Let's go.
Atomic batteries to power. Turbines to speed.
Roger. Ready to move out.
What's up? Welcome back to another edition of Basement Boy Banter. Basement Boy Banter episode 68, live and in full effect. Thor, Brian, let's get after this nerd news. Trailer madness this week. Right? Trailer madness?
Yeah, sorry. You have an eyelash that's distracting me.
Dude.
I'm trying to get it for you, okay? No, you didn't get it.
All right. Good?
Yeah.
Cutest thing ever.
You gotta make a wish.
I wish this episode gets over quick so I can go fuck to bed. It's late because Brian made me watch baseball.
Yeah, okay, that sounds like a Brian thing.
That totally is a Brian thing. No, so we had trailer madness, as I was getting to before you had to touch my face, which I really appreciate. We had a few trailers drop this week. Started off on Monday with Assassin's Creed 2. I was like, I should do a video for that. Then I was like, oh, Guardians of the Galaxy is going to drop the next day. I was like, I'll wait. Guardians of the Galaxy drops Wednesday. I was like, oh, man, I should do a video for that. Then all of a sudden, Logan drops tomorrow. I'm like, well, fuck it. I'm just going to wait one more day. Now it's Thursday. Logan dropped this morning. I watched all of them as they came out. He watched all of them just a little bit ago. Then we watched Rebels, and now we're doing this. So we're going to talk about the trailers, then Rebels, and then I'm off to bed. So you saw the 3 trailers. So we got Assassin's Creed, the second trailer, Guardians, the first teaser, and it was like a minute and a half teaser. And Logan, technically, I'd say the first teaser because it was about a minute and 50 seconds.
Yeah.
Out of those 3, what was your favorite one?
Was the Assassin's Creed one a full trailer, though?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, that's kind of an unfair comparison, because that one's a full trailer, so I got a little more out of that one, I guess.
Really, I still like both the other ones better than the full Assassin's Creed trailer.
I thought that Assassin's Creed trailer was pretty on point.
It was good stuff. Mm-hmm. I mean, I was... What was I going to say? It's late. They showed a lot of stuff that took place, like, now. Like, not in the Spanish Inquisition, but in, like, wherever he's being held in that facility, which I thought was weird. It looks like there's almost going to be, like, some sort of, like, not jailbreak, but what are they? Is it a riot in the jails where, like, the inmates turn on the guards?
Did you ever play the game?
Play what game?
Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've played a few of them. I haven't played every Assassin's Creed. I've played a bunch of them, though.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that seems pretty on point then, right?
Yeah, I guess so. Does it?
Yeah.
Perfect. Well, whatever. I don't know. What'd you like about that trailer? What'd you most like about that trailer?
Honestly, my favorite part is when they show him in the thing, but he's like hooked up to the big machine or whatever. I won't lie. Sci-fi shit totally gets my juices flowing. And that sci-fi shit, it's good.
It was sci-fi goodness. I was actually probably most impressed. I mean, the Guardians was good. They had the same song from
That's
the last.
what disappointed me the most, honestly.
Really?
I have the soundtrack on my phone. But I need a new song, guys.
Well, you're gonna get a
one.
new song in the full trailer. This teaser was just kind of reintroducing.
It's supposed to tease
There
me.
were some great parts in that with like the hug part. He's like, "Do you need a hug?" And he's like, "No," and he hugs him anyways. And then he says, "You're welcome," which was awesome. That whole like little scene right there. Baby Groot's gonna be the most adorable thing you've ever seen in your life. Like I'm already like, where's my little Groot? Oh, he's over there in the corner. You can't really see him, but I got the planet Groot. Baby Groot's all over the place. And that that movie comes out May 5th. So summertime, Baby Groot's all over the place. But yeah, that was a good one. I like that shot of Rocket walking with Yondu. Wait till we get a full trailer on that, which I think actually could drop before Honestly, it could drop before Doctor Strange in a couple weeks.
You think so?
Doctor Strange is like 2 weeks away.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to Raw on Monday. What up?
I remember you saying that too.
Third row, watch for me. I don't even know if it'll be on TV. I'm gonna make signs. Any ideas for signs? Leave in the comments because I would love to hear them. I got a couple ideas, but I'm definitely gonna make a couple signs. Thinking a BBB sign and something else. So leave your comments below. But my favorite was actually the Logan trailer.
Really?
Because it looks completely different than anything we've ever really seen. It's going to be rated R. It's set in 2024.
It almost seemed like a gritty war movie thing.
It's if you read like where it lies, because X-Men continuity is really all messed up, and it lies in like the post Days of Future Past new trilogy or old trilogy timeline. I don't even know. I read an article about it and I'm still confused as to where it lies. All you need to know is it's 2024. His healing powers aren't working that well. Professor X is like senile and like has dementia and stuff. They're in some bunker. That little girl's X-23, so she's got claws. But I was really impressed with that trailer. It was quite. I mean, the music in that one was
Johnny Cash
was masterful. It matched perfectly. Seeing Hugh Jackman look old like that was a little like off-putting. I'm very curious for this movie because I'm just very curious to see the way they go with it. Like it's going to be interesting if this is his last. How does it end up really tying into the timeline? Who's going to be Wolverine going forward? Especially in the 90s one that they have coming up. Is it going to be X-23? Because that's going to be weird if we don't have a Wolverine. Fox, I like what you're doing. I just don't know what you're doing. I'm very confused. And then the only next movie that they have slated, this is the fucked up thing. So Wolverine comes out in March. The only thing they have slated after that is Deadpool the following year in like January of 2018.
Jeez.
That's it. Everything else they have is in development. They haven't announced what the next X-Men movie is going to be. They haven't even started shooting it.
Maybe they're going for quality. They don't care if it takes a while.
Well, maybe they have to, because they have to figure out what they have like 4 different timelines. They got to figure out where they're going to go with this and like what they're going to do. Or especially, I think the Wolverine thing's kind of holding them back because you're doing this Old Man Logan story, which it seems like an Old Man Logan story. The Reavers are the bad guys, which is like a group of different people. There was a bunch of promotional stuff set up for that. The Assassin's Creed stuff, I loved, jumping way out of order here, but some of the Assassin's Creed stuff I liked was when they were in the Spanish Inquisition part and they're doing the parkour stuff. I mean, that movie does look really good, and I think it's going to be better than Warcraft. This might be our first good comic book movie. I liked Warcraft. I didn't buy it when it came out on DVD.
I didn't either, but I can't remember the last time I bought a DVD.
I bought X-Men. I bought Civil War. I bought Deadpool. I'll buy Suicide Squad. I bought Batman vs Superman. I mean, I buy almost everything that comes out. Warcraft will probably get picked up on Black Friday when it's like super cheap. That's when I'll probably pick it up.
Well, at least you get it.
That's when I'll probably pick up Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 too. So, I mean, but Assassin's Creed looks like something that it could be really good. It could go the other way too, but I'm hoping. I mean, fingers crossed.
Honestly, my biggest problem with it is the CGI in it doesn't look great, but at the same time, it's trailers, and there's a lot of trailers that the CG looks much worse than the actual polished product. So I'm not going to put too much stock into it, but that was the one thing I guess kind of stood out to me.
And Guardians was so good and looks so good.
I didn't need a trailer.
I mean, this was perfect. This teaser made me want to see more. So it did exactly what a teaser is supposed to do. The Logan one, I'm very curious as to what this movie is at this point now. There is the international trailer where you get the one literal. If you looked at the thumbnail and you see Wolverine's claws sticking through some dude's skull, that's the only thing the international trailer has. It's not a Red Band trailer. It's not a rated R trailer. It's just the international trailer versus the our trailer.
Yeah, it's literally point for point the exact same.
Except for
other
that
than
one shot, that one frame. So, I mean, not where, I don't think, I mean, check it out if you want, but I'm waiting for a full trailer for that one too. So, and you got to think a lot of these, I mean, these studios aren't stupid. They come out, you know, Wolverine in March. Assassin's Creed comes out Christmas time. So we're like 2 months from Assassin's Creed.
Wow.
So it'll go Doctor Strange, I think, then Rogue One, then Assassin's Creed. So we're gonna have a lot of movie reviews in the holiday season, and then but it's smart that you put out all these trailers because you're gonna attach them to these big movies. Mm-hmm. You're gonna attach Wolverine. You're gonna attach Guardians of the Galaxy. You know what I mean? So because I think it's Guardians of the Galaxy, and then Thor Ragnarok next year. I think I'm right.
I think he's right.
I think I am right because I know Wonder Woman and Justice League are the DC movies next year. Mm-hmm. I think Guardians 2 and Thor Ragnarok are the Marvel movies for next year, for 2017. Let us know if I'm right or if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure I'm right though. So that was those trailers were fun. That was good. It was good stuff. I think the movie I'm most looking forward to out of the three was probably Guardians of the Galaxy, to be honest. Mm-hmm. But the trailer I probably like the best would be Logan.
Yeah, I'd say probably Assassin's Creed.
Is the trailer you like the best?
Yeah.
What's the movie you're most excited
Obviously,
for?
Guardians.
Yeah.
Which is funny because Guardians, they totally were smart as far as less is more with their trailer. They knew literally all you needed to do was hear the theme music, and you're like, dude, I want to watch Guardians of the Galaxy.
Ooga shaka, ooga, ooga,
That's
ooga shaka.
literally all they needed.
Ooga.
Which, you know, they gave us a little more, and I am disappointed I didn't get new music, but at the same time,
I'm sad.
That's all they needed.
Okay, I was almost going to say I'm sad we haven't seen Kurt Russell yet, but I'm not because knowing that he's the living planet, it doesn't even matter. Like, it's going to be amazing. They didn't need to show a new character at all. Just show the original cast. We're getting the band back together again. We're going out for another show. Like, you know, strap in, motherfuckers. It's, you know, it's about that time. So May 5th, let's go. Then we watched Rebels season 3, episode 5. Technically 5.
Okay.
Because it breaks it up into 2. Mm-hmm. Whatever. It's about Hera and her dad. And Grand Admiral Thrawn makes his return. We haven't seen him
Honestly, this episode is way more about Grand Admiral Thrawn than I would argue Hera and her. I mean,
I'd say equally between Thrawn and Hera.
You're really not learning anything about Hera or developing much other than
their culture. And, like, you know, like, there's certain things where she comes from, her home.
Right, but would you say that means it's a her episode? So, like, you know, like...
I would say it's a her episode for sure. I mean, the title of the episode is Hera's something or other.
Right, but again, you learn way more about Admiral Thrawn
than
her.
No,
like,
I'm
by far.
Definitely. Thrawn, it's like 1 and 1A. You know what I mean? Like, they're both front and center in this episode. Thrawn... menacing. That part where he almost loses it on the dude when they're talking about the I don't remember what the name of that thing was. The totem thing. It's you can see there's a deeper level to him, and then he's so calculating, and he's like, "Tell me what this is," but he already knew what it was. He just wanted to, and he already knew who she was too. That was the fucked up part. Like, he is way smarter. Like, Vader's evil and powerful and all that. He's the man. But Thrawn is evil, not as, like, intimidating with the power, but mentally, he's so cerebral in his attack status.
We needed this really bad.
It's because so great.
Every time we see the Empire, they're always bumbling idiots. And getting a villain who's, like, smart. Yeah. And not just, like, a little bit smart. Like, he's like 16 steps ahead.
Well, and this gets me just juiced for there's a Thrawn novel coming out, written by the guy who wrote the original Thrawn trilogy. I might have to read, people.
Again.
Read. Yeah. And I don't mean like a few chapters. I mean read like a whole book. Mm-hmm. Whole cover to cover book. Cover to cover. I like this Admiral Thrawn. The way he looks at like, because he doesn't look at like battle plans or like battle tactics. He looks at that stuff, but he looks at culture. He looks at like, you know, like who he's fighting, you know, not how they fight, but like who is he fighting at their core, and then tears them apart that way. It's so fucking genius. Oh, it's so good. So good. This season is really off to a strong start. I'd almost say stronger than last season with the start that we're off to.
Honestly, the villain's more important than anything else. When we're talking your main characters, they need to be bland enough that you can put yourself into their shoes, but interesting enough that you're not literally going to cry because they're so boring. But your villain, I mean, he's got to kind of be the crux of your story. He's got to be so interesting that the rest of the plot moves around and can make up.
All the great stories have great villains.
Right.
There's, you know what I mean? Like most all great stories have a great villain. I think we'll see when we get to the middle of this season if it has, you know, space whales or anything weird in it going forward. But I'd say for the first 5 episodes, there hasn't been what we call like a filler episode
really
to this point, which is quite impressive because last season I felt like there were way too many filler episodes trying to get, you know what I mean? Because they didn't want to get to the end so fast, so they had to prolong it. They haven't had to do that yet.
Next week's episode looks like it might be.
Not really, though, because the way the last battle of the Clone Wars, having Rex, who hasn't been in too much, we need to know what he's up to. Why are they on that base? Why are those droids still active? I mean, the Roger droids are back. That actually looked like a really good episode. I'm actually pumped for that episode. But that doesn't mean
it's not technically filler.
It depends on content, whether it's filler or not. So it could be, it could not be. We'll find out. We'll find out next week. Ash, we're gonna get 2 back to back again. And then we'll do those for the next episode.
Too quickly for us to just sit down and watch a half hour and then be disappointed we have to wait a whole.
Plus, we have to coordinate my schedule, his schedule, plus my brother's schedule to meet up at my brother's place. It's convoluted
and Bert's
at
gotta
best.
Be there.
And Albert wants to be there when we do it, so it's a lot to try to coordinate. And like I said, Raw on Monday. I should be doing some Facebook Live stuff from there, maybe on the Basement Banner, definitely on my on my actual Facebook page. I might even go live on YouTube, maybe. I mean, because I can go live on YouTube from my phone. Man. Might do that too. Nephew will be with me. Maybe we'll shoot something in the car afterwards and post that. But we got good stuff coming. I know we've been talking about live episodes for a long time. We're working on that. It's a technical snag.
You know, we're just really good with technology.
Not so much. Not so much. I am horrible with it. So I'm like I'm
not helpful.
He is not helpful. I mean, if you've watched this show for any extended period of time, I think you've realized how unhelpful Brian is.
I still haven't done Albert's computer. I told him like a week ago that I would look at it, and I pretty much know what's wrong.
How's Luke Cage going? Yeah,
he brought that up because I told him beforehand I wasn't done. Otherwise, he wouldn't have said shit.
What do I got left?
You haven't
2 episodes.
How many episodes are in that?
13.
Oh, I'm a while away.
Yeah, I got 2 episodes to go, people. Told you I was going to finish before he was, and I got tomorrow off, so I'm finishing it tomorrow.
I don't work till 4. I can finish it tonight.
Whatever. I ain't worried. But either way, so this was a good week. Trailers, Star Wars going strong. If you don't watch it, I'm telling you, you're missing out. If you like Star Wars, this is a good show. Yes, it's on Disney XD. Yes, you know.
Tape it so you can skip the commercials.
Commercials, yeah, ooh. Dude. If you're watching it with the commercials, it's a grueling show to watch with commercials because those commercials on Disney XD are horrible.
It's like longer than the show, honestly.
Horrible. They are so bad. They're so bad.
Well, it's just there's so many. It's like literally the episode starts 30 seconds in, boom, commercial. And it's like for a solid minute, and then it's like you watch like almost
5
nothing.
minutes, and then it's commercial. There are for sure. What else was I gonna say? Hell in a Cell, like 2 weeks away. That should be good. Women. The women are gonna main event the pay-per-view for the first time ever inside Hell in a Cell. Should be bananas. So we'll have that up after that happens. Something else too. Oh, the Doctor Strange thing coming.
Goldberg's
return. I know we don't do WWE Minute anymore, but kind of morphed into that. But lots of good stuff happening. As always, like, subscribe. If you want to get in contact with us, excuse me. We got all our Basement Boy Banter accounts, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. My personal accounts, you can find those usually too through the Basement Boy Banter accounts. Hit us up. We'd love to talk to you guys. And until the next episode, deuces. If you like what you just saw, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, like our videos, follow us on Twitter and Instagram, and like our Facebook page.